students and all my viewers. Welcome to Shikshanacha Miti channel. This is Sapana Chavhan and I am here to teach you some important topics of science of standard 8 from the CBSE pattern. In this video, I am focusing on the chemistry topics included in the standard 8 science book. So our subject is chemistry, and in the chemistry subject the most important topic is metals and non-metals. This topic I will teach you in this video. So here the subject is chemistry and the topic is metals and non-metals. Subject is chemistry and topic is metals and non-metals. In metals and non-metals, the subtopic of this video we are going to I am going to teach, that is the occurrence of the metals and non-metals. Occurrence of metal and non-metals. We all know the elements around us, like metals, non-metals. Those are the elements. Elements are classified into three types. See here, students. First of all, elements. Elements classified into three types. First one is metal. Second one is non-metal. And third one is metalloid. First one is metal, second one is non-metal, and third one is metalloid here. First we will see about the metal. What are the metals? In our day-to-day life or in surrounding, we can see the metals. Iron, steel, silver, gold, aluminium are all the examples of metal. What are the examples of metal? See here, students. Iron, steel, tin, aluminium, silver, gold, etc. are all the examples of the metal. So now what are the non-metals? Metals are hard and shiny substances. Metals are hard and shiny. Then what about non-metals? Non-metals are dull and somewhat porous or somewhat soft. Non-metals are not hard, and those are dull. Those are not shiny. The examples of non-metals are sulfur, phosphorus are the examples of non-metal here. So now what is the metalloid? What is the metalloid? The metalloids are those having some properties of metal and some properties of non-metal. Combined property of metals and non-metals, those elements are classified in the metalloids. Those are the metalloids here. The example of metalloids are silicon. Example, silicon are the example of the metalloid. So those are the metal, non-metal and metalloid. In the electronic point of view, we can say that metals. What are the metals? metal those gives electron and make us positively charged. Those are the metals. Metals, by giving electron, they will form the positively charged ion. Those are the metals. So, for example, metals having 1, 2, 3, that type of valence electron. So, 1, 2, 3 valence electron in last shape. By giving this electron, they will make positively charged ion. Those are called as the metals here. So, the examples of metals are what? Here the examples of metal are sodium, calcium, aluminium. Sodium. First, I want to test it out. Sodium, calcium and aluminium. Those having 1, 2, 3 valence electron in the last shape. By giving those electron, they will form positively charged ion. Calcium dipositive and aluminium tripositive. There we can say the metal property. That metal property is that the element giving valence electron and form positively charged ion. That is the metal. The second one is non-metal. By accepting electron from element form negatively charged ions. For negative charge ions. Those are the non-metals. Those non-metals having 5, 6, 7 electrons. 7 electrons in last cell. So, as the examples of non-metal, we can see here chlorine. Chlorine having 7 electrons in last cell. Oxygen having 6 electrons in last cell. They will take electron and form negatively charged ion. Those are the non-metals. After that, what are the metalloids? Example of metalloids are silicon, germanium, arsenic are all the examples of metalloids. If we talk in the electronic point of view, the metalloids have 4 valence electron in their last shape. 4 valence electron in their last shape. Those are the metalloids. In the elements, noble gases are also there. And noble gases have 8 electrons as the valence electron. They can't give electrons and they can't accept any electrons. Their properties is like gases and they present in the form of gases. So, they called as the noble gases. So, this is all about the metal, non-metal and metalloids. So, now we are going to occurrence of the metals and non-metals here. So, now occurrence of metals and non-metal we will see here. First, we will see occurrence of metal here. In nature, most of the metal are found in combined state as a minerals. Nearly all rock contains some metallic properties. metallics. But often, but if the quantity of metal is very little in the rock, it's very expensive to mine the rock. If the amount of metal in the rock is somewhat in a large quantity, this is profitable to mine the rocks and can extract the metal from it. Such rocks are called as the ores. Such rocks are called as the ores. From ores we can get the metal. From ores we can get the metals. In these ores, the useful metallic mixtures are mixed with some other metallic mixtures which are not useful. The impurities in these ores, those are called as a gangue. Those are called as a gangue. This is the impurities present in the useful metallic mixture. After that, silver, aluminium, gold are the metals which are not much reactive. Those we can get freely in the nature. The ores of that metals like gold, silver, platinum. The metal particles are mixed with the big particles which are not that much used. Those are called as the noble metals. Those are called as the noble metals. After that, the metals like sodium, the metals, those are present with the forms of calcium, sodium. They can occur as the metalloids. They can occur as rock salt like NaCl, dolomite. From that we can extract sodium, chlorine, means sodium, chlorine. We can extract from those rock salt and dolomite. In the form of rock salt and dolomite, we can get the sodium and chlorine metal. The ores of the metals like aluminium, zinc, iron and copper contain oxides or sulfides. Which metals are those? Those metals are aluminium, copper, zinc, iron. Those are in the form of sulfides. In for aluminium we can say that this will form bauxites, zinc blende. Those are all the sulfides. Iron pyrite. From this type of ore, we can get the metals like aluminium, copper, zinc and iron. This is all about the occurrence of metal. I want to revise ores. From the ores we can get the maximum metals like gold, silver, platinum, sodium, chlorine. Ores of those metals we occur first, and the purification or extraction of metals from that ores we can call as a metallurgy. This is the method of extraction of metals from those present ores. That is the rocks. We can mine the rocks for getting ores of the metals like aluminium, copper, zinc, iron, gold, silver, platinum. Most reactive metals are sodium and chlorine. Most reactive metals are sodium and chlorine. Here those are the ores of the metals, and those gold, silver, platinum also metals also mixed with some impurities. is mixed with some impurities. After that, we will see the occurrence of non-metals and metalloids. Here, occurrence of non-metal. Occurrence of non-metals. In occurrence of non-metal, we will see first hydrogen, second one nitrogen, third one is oxygen, fourth one is silicon, fifth one is sulfur, sixth one is noble gases. Hydrogen is abundant in the air. It is free in nature. In universe, maximum amount of hydrogen is present. On earth, hydrogen is present in the combined state, as in water, petroleum, coal, clay, plants, animals, all are having the hydrogen as the basic constituent. Hydrogen on the earth having in the combined state. Next one is the nitrogen. Here. Nitrogen is also the 73% of nitrogen in the atmosphere, in the air present in the form of the nitrogen. As I say, nitrogen is available in free state. About 76% of the atmosphere it is present in the free state. It also present in the combined state also. Now we will see about the oxygen. We all know the oxygen. Oxygen is very much important in any living organism's life. The oxygen also present in the atmosphere, about 23% of atmospheric mass having the oxygen. This oxygen is also present in combined state with water. About 89% of oxygen is present in the combined state. That is the oxygen. After that, we will see the silicon. Here silicon is the second most abundant element which is occur in the earth crust. This is not available in free state. This used to available in combined state only. That is the silica in the form of silica. After the silicon, we will see the carbon. We will see the occurrence of carbon here. So the carbon is also the free element in the atmosphere which can available, and the carbon is the core element of the living organism. Carbon is the core element of living organism. Core element of living organism. It is also present in free state, and that can say that in the combined state it also form that in the form of carbon dioxide in the nature. If you see that in the earth crust, the carbon forms are coal, petroleum. Those are the form of carbon. The pure form of the carbon are diamond, graphite. Diamond graphite are the pure form of the carbon, and those CO2 is the combined form in the nature. If you say about the earth crust of the carbon, that is the coal and petroleum, are also having the carbon as a main constituent of it. Then after that we will see the sulfur. occurrence of sulfur. Occurrence of sulfur. Sulfur is also sulfur is present in the earth crust, and it is in the combined state like sulfides. And what about the noble gases? Noble gases like neon, argon, krypton, those are all occur in the elementary form. In the elementary form they can get. And the separation of non-metal is also important one. So students, here in this video, what we saw here, first of all, elements, metal, non-metals, metalloid. After that, occurrence of metal, and after that, occurrence of non-metal. This is all about the today's video. I hope you got this video very well, and this is useful for all the students. So here student, I want to give you homework for you all. So students, you can see here, those are the 3 questions as a homework. First question is define metal, non-metal and metalloid. After that, second question is state the occurrence of silver, gold and platinum. Third question is what are the ores and gangue of the metals and non-metals. Those are the 3 questions as a homework. So students, I hope you got this video. So thanks for watching.